Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 24 Stevenage career mode. And of course, this is another big episode because today pretty much we are going to get tested with 5 games today. The first game, I don't think, well, it counts certainly, but of course, it's all about improvement. It's all about response from the first game, the first loss of the season as well. It is always going to be tough, losing the first game of the season. With this new team as well, I kind of lost count how many players have left the club already, but we signed a bunch of players, and at the same time, we of course call up a few players, promote a few players to be, to be competing with the starting 11. Of course, some of them are still quite new to the club, and of course, some of them are still very inexperienced at the squad. But eventually, this season's more about testing the, testing the mentality of the young players. Of course, they have to lead the team in order to win this, of course. We're not expecting to win. I'm not expecting us to get promoted in the first season of, being in the championship. And at the same time, mentally, I'm kind of accepted the fact that, we might not be promoted, which is fine as long as we don't get relegated. That's pretty much what we want from the start of the season. Of course, it's really hard to tell with the new signings we have with the young squad as well. They're not as experienced with the other players within the league, and of course there's some domestic cup competition that we have to play very soon. So hopefully we don't get drawn with the tough team, because or else it will be very, very tough. So we received quite a bit of offer right here. We received another offer for Jordan Roberts, but for Jordan Roberts, I wasn't thinking about letting him leave, but the fact that Jack Hyde, our backup, our youngster, a young central attacking midfielder, is rising through the rank, which means there's only retiring one player, and that is Roberts. And unfortunately, Roberts is looking likely heading out the door. 29 euros, 67 rated, and somehow we can squeeze him in for at least 1 million for him. It's already really, really nice, to be honest. But right here, second game in today's episode against Middlesbrough. 25 minutes in, just poor defending again. It was just atrocious defending, but I know these players can improve in the later time. I don't expect them to improve in such a short amount of period, but at least this team seems to be very, very fun. They show a lot of grit. They show a lot of good mentality to try to win games. And right before halftime right here, Vanna scoring his first goal for the club right here. It was kind of a ricochet. It was kind of a lucky bounce back to him. Got the ball, but it was a very good finish as well. And we ended the game 1-1 again. We got our first point in the championship ever. So, it is still something. At least we didn't lose that game. So, looking at the current budget, we still have 4.4 million to work with. We can sign a couple more players, but right now it's all about signing a defender at the moment. So, it's either Leon King or Nnamdi Collins. I think both of them are great players. Of course, ideally, I want to sign Leon King is because, again, he has that, England route in him. Of course, closer to home for him as well. But the thing is, he costs around 4 million, and certainly we don't want to splash all the cash out for one defender. Instead, we kind of went for a cheaper option. I wouldn't necessarily want to say a weaker defender, but certainly Collins can also grow as much as big as Leon King. I just got a Leon King. So Collins pretty much the player that I kind of do want to sign at the end of the day. He costs relatively cheap, at least 3 times cheaper than what Leon King can do. So there we go. Signing another player in today's episode. I kind of lost count right now. I believe he might be the 7th or 8th signing of the club. But again, he is going to be an important squad member as well. Might be potentially replacing Van Kooten. Van Kooten is 27 euros, 66 rated. Same rating as Collins, but of course, Collins certainly do have a much higher ceiling than Van Kooten. So he's pretty much quite preferable in that location. But of course, we still have Monome as well. Monome, Kairodia, and also Collins joining the club as well. Both 3 defenders are freshly into the league. Of course, apparently all the players we signed so far in this career mode, they all have a showing great potential sign, if not better than that. And we received an offer for Kasky. Again, Kasky in a lot of dying moments last season has been helping us to at least be in the title race the whole time. But again, we have quite abundant of center midfielder at the moment. So I'm not quite looking to, I'm looking to sell right now at the moment, which is fine because, again, I don't think he will grow that much. But look at Lockhart. This is the reason why we called up a player like him. Similar profile. With Kasky, of course, left-footed player, but Kasky is so much way taller than Lockhart. But Lockhart is kind of another version of Jack Wilshere, very technical on the ball and also very, very gritty every time he played. And certainly he has the mentality of Jack Wilshere, being a leader in the dressing room. Even though Lockhart might not be featuring a lot this season, he might come on off the bench, but at times when we need him, he's definitely going to be one of those players. Tesco scoring the second goal was a very nice through ball by Paul Werner, and later on, Tesco, again, he works so hard every time he plays. He always make himself, he always make himself in a situated in a goal scoring position. That's exactly why. You know what? If he didn't slid in for the goal or slid in for that play, he wouldn't have scored. 3-0 against Watford in the first round of the Carabao Cup. We are looking to get our revenge after losing to them 3-1 in the away fixture. And later on, Lockhart scoring his second goal in today's game. I believe this is his first start of the season, and he scored 2 goals already. And that was a very good delivery by our right back. I don't know who it was, but that was a very good assist. And later on, Mensah scoring another one. I believe that would be his second goal in the campaign. Of course, those 2 goals that he scored was against Watford. Again, I feel like every time when he play against Watford in the near future, I know he's going to do it very, very well. So in the end, we have grabbed our first win of the season, first win of the campaign, but of course we're still looking to win our first game of the league season. And Foster Kasky has been sold for 490k, adding 350k into the bank account. Again, that's pretty much not a lot. Might potentially helped us to fund another player coming in, but right now I don't really have an option. I don't really have the I don't quite think about signing another player right now. We might potentially having 3 million, 4 million in the transfer budget at the moment, but I'm not intending to spend all of them in the near future. Maybe securing a January transfer window at one point, but we don't know at the moment, right? I mean, this team, it's very good. I mean, so far, I know it's young. Tesco scoring another goal again. It was just a tap in, but again, he always get himself situated in a goal scoring position, and he did that exactly. But talk about the finish right here by Birmingham player Anderson has scored. What a great finish right there. Top right corner. And I don't even blame our goalkeeper for not saving that one. Later on, 62 minutes in, here comes Anderson driving down the left-hand side. Crosses in the middle to Hogan. That was a good finish as well. Again, we are still kind of coping. We're still kind of improving this kind of defending from transitional play, because I feel like that is pretty much the weakest part of our defense at times. 70th minutes right here. Here comes Anderson driving down the left-hand side against Kirk. Kirk has been pretty much having a tough day on the left here. And later on, here comes Hogan. And it was just unlucky. Kirk certainly got the ball with his foot, but somehow just kind of poke it towards back to goal. And Hogan have scored. We actually scored another goal. For some reason, I cut that out, unfortunately. 81 minutes in, here comes Butler crossing the ball to Tesco. Again, Tesco with another goal. And Butler, yes, I did not quite like the player, defensively and offensively. But so far this season, when he play as a platoon role, meaning a rotational squad member, he seems to be, a better player than I thought he would be. But later on, in the dying moments, in the last 10 seconds, a good turn by Banda on Kairodia. And he sweats this one in the middle. And guess what? We have lost in the extra minute, 4-3. It was heartbroken, because I feel like we deserved to get a point at least, but we didn't. It's just part of life, and I have to grab my controller. I need to grab my charger because my computer's about to die for some reason. And I am very sorry for causing all the other noise here. But, yep, so it's charged, which is good. So Harvey White, we received an offer for him from Hull City and also another one from Tesco. Both players are not leaving the club, or at least not in the near future, which is good. I still want to stick with the squad that we have right now. Of course, there's still a few more players that I might be contemplating to sell. For example, one of them is Jamie Reed, who has been helping us, contributing a lot last season, but I still think that in terms of striker wise, we can still do a lot better at the moment in terms of rotational players. And of course, List is another player for that category as well. Right now, playing against Preston North End in the fourth game of today's episode. Here comes Verna finding McNeil. That was a good assist. Vanna has been contributing a lot of assists recently. And you know what? I'm just glad we signed him in the end, replacing Robert. And McNeil scoring his first goal of the season, I believe so. 39 minutes in, Vanna winning the ball again in a crucial moment. Here comes Tesco to Mensah, and he smashed this one behind the goalkeeper. And 40 minutes in, we scored the leading goal, 2-1. Looking very good here with the squad at the moment. Certainly, I cannot ask for a much happier squad than this. 55 minutes in, here comes Preston North End on the other side. Here comes Libben finding Woodburn. Somehow finding enough space in the middle. Poor defending by Monme. Should have done better. Should have a much better marking in general. 72 minutes in, here comes Miller driving down the right-hand side, finding Reed, and later on finding Mensah. Good turn right there. This is exactly why I love to have a left-footed player playing on the left-hand side or anywhere in the middle. Sometimes you just need that type of, technicality in that play. That was a very calm finish, and we were leading the game by 1 goal. 77 minutes in, here comes Reed finding Mensah once again. Both of them, or at least Reed, getting his second assist of today's game. And Mensah, I believe he has completed his hat trick. Well, he has attack have the potential to be special, and I can honestly say that he is indeed special. And later on, here comes a through ball to Reed, and finally scoring his first goal of the game, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but of course he come out of the upper hand in the end. Scoring the 5th goal, and pretty much right now we just kind of score a goal for fun. But you know what? Guess what? Our mission has not ended yet. Here comes Mensah, good through ball by Jack Hyde, and Mensah just look at that finish, just so composed. That's what you love about this game sometimes, is the fact that the game can create moments like that. You don't have to smash the ball at the back of the net every time you play. But you know what? Just sometimes, once in a while, when you produce that type of display, that type of finishing, it's always nice to see. And then in the end, we beat Preston North End 6-2. Another very good win. I believe that would be the first win of today's. Is that the first win? I believe that is the first win of the season. So congratulations to us. I don't think we're sitting at last place right now. But right here, trying to end this game on a high. Trying to win this game, to be honest. Again, Bristol Rover. And again, poor defending. Nobody was marking in the middle. 7 minutes in, Bristol Rover scored the first goal. Again, not a very good way to concede. And Vanna cross it in to Menu in the middle, and he scores a great header. Who would have thought? I don't think he's very tall. I don't think he is as muscular as Christian Mora. But certainly, Manu, when you need him in the team, he's definitely going to deliver. And right here, just good defending, good counter pressing as well. Here comes Tesco finding Mensah and scoring an open-netted goal. I don't care if it's a sweaty goal. As long we try our best to score goals every game if we can. And right here, right before halftime here comes Miley finding Mensah, and he smashed this one behind the goalkeeper. We'll make it 3-1. It seems like we already have another result in the back, and getting our back-to-back win will be very important to start this season off. And here comes a corner kick right here. This is very frustrating. I don't blame the player. I blame the game, because I clearly pressed circle or square to clear the ball. But sometimes the game wasn't being responsive to your button. And right here, pretty much in the last minute here comes McNeil finding Lockhart, finding Jack Hyde. And guess what? I wasn't thinking about shooting. I thought I was going to run down the corner, just trying to waste time, let the time run. And guess what? Who would have thought Jack Hyde would produce such a great moment, finding a last-minute winner. Well, not quite of a winner, but of course the decider to help us to seal our second win of the game. And again, we're sitting at 12. It's still early in the season. I'm very happy with the squad right now. We still have 2 more games to go before the end of the summer transfer window. So we might be securing a few more signings, hopefully 2 more. Depends on what we need, because again, the last 2 games of August is pretty much crucial in terms of who we want to recruit in the future and how these players are going to improve the squad overall. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.